Good morning to all our listeners tuning into Hot Topic and Fresh News. Today, August 26th, 2024. We're bringing you crucial updates on a global scale. The world faces a triple planetary crisis: climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss, each posing a significant threat to our survival. Scientists warn that we have less than 6 years to curb greenhouse gas emissions to avoid catastrophic impacts. In response, the Climate Governance Commission, with backing from the Earth Governance Coalition mobilizing an Earth Governance Alliance, is pushing for a planetary emergency declaration by the UN General Assembly. This would prioritize environmental issues in decision-making processes globally and initiate a planetary emergency platform to boost international cooperation. The time to act is now, as the risks are immense and the clock on these environmental challenges is ticking loudly. Stay with us as we delve deeper into these developments and what they mean for the global community. Hello, everyone! I'm Emily, your host, coming to you live from New York City.
And joining from San Francisco, I'm David News Talk. Hello!
You're tuned into Hot Topic and Fresh News. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest news. Straight to the hot topics.
Could you elaborate on the triple planetary crisis mentioned?
Absolutely. We're dealing with 3 interconnected threats: climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss. Each poses severe risks not just to our environment, but to human health, food, and water security worldwide.
What does the declaration of a planetary emergency entail?
It's a call to action by the United Nations General Assembly to prioritize environmental issues like never before. This declaration would elevate climate action as a top priority globally, demanding immediate and coordinated efforts similar to responses seen in other global emergencies.
And what role does the planetary emergency platform play in this scenario?
The platform would be crucial. It's designed to facilitate global cooperation and develop urgent, cooperative plans, like a global fast-track decarbonization package. It aims to ensure that all levels of governance are working together effectively to mitigate these crises.
Why is now the right time to declare such an emergency?
Because the risks are alarmingly high and time is incredibly short. Scientific evidence is mounting that if we don't act now, the consequences will be irreversible. This declaration would mobilize global actions and secure a commitment at all levels of government. Speaking of urgent issues, have you heard the latest on the rising sea levels in the Pacific? It's quite alarming how quickly some of these changes are happening.
What challenges have led to the push for a declaration of a planetary emergency?
The main challenge has been the fragmented approach in handling climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss. Historically, these issues have been treated separately, which has hindered effective global response. The lack of integrated action illustrates just how ill-prepared our current governance structures are for addressing these interconnected crises.
How would a declaration transform our current governance approach?
A declaration would essentially reframe our governance models. It would integrate and elevate climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss as cross-sectoral issues that require collective and coordinated global action, helping to transcend political divides and foster a more unified approach.
Could you talk about the potential impact of this declaration within the United Nations?
Absolutely. By adopting a planetary emergency declaration, the United Nations would activate and focus its existing capacities to not just reflect aspirations but to drive effective, cooperative actions. This would ensure that the declaration goes beyond mere words to become a foundation for substantial and impactful global policies.
How significant is the role of science in this declaration?
It's critical. The declaration would be science-led, ensuring that policies are based on the best available scientific research. This focus on science ensures that the actions we take are not only urgent but also appropriate and effective in addressing the specifics of the planetary crises.
What has been the impact of similar declarations at regional and local levels?
They've shown a growing recognition and willingness to address these crises under an emergency framework. Although their impact has been limited, they lay a foundational mindset for global cooperation. This is vital for fostering a unified response to what is inherently a global issue.
What are the primary objectives of the Planetary Emergency Declaration at the outset?
The declaration aims to set the multilateral system on an emergency footing, promoting ambitious action across all governance levels and reducing obstacles to planetary progress. It also intends to foster effective emergency governance platforms, particularly through the establishment of a planetary emergency platform, which would coordinate and harmonize international responses, unlocking crucial climate finance and protecting global commons.
How would the Planetary Emergency Platform operate?
This platform would work as a coordination hub, tasked with streamlining and enhancing the global response to the triple planetary crisis. It would also develop a planetary emergency plan, detailing steps to implement the declaration's goals, as well as monitoring the progress of these implementations.
Could you explain the importance of integrating scientific concepts like planetary boundaries into global policy?
Integrating planetary boundaries into policy is vital. It ensures that our actions are guided by the best scientific understanding of the limits within which humanity can safely operate. This approach helps policymakers take the necessary emergency actions to protect these boundaries, generating critical political support and overcoming geopolitical hurdles. Wow! I can't help but be amazed at the rapidly changing world of hot-off-the-press news. Such revelations, such controversies, such breaking headlines. It's quite something, isn't it? What's your take, my dear audience? Are you enjoying the content? Don't forget to smash that like button, okay? I'm absolutely engrossed in these updates, and I hope you are too. Thanks a ton for tuning in. Let's continue.
Could you tell us more about MEGA and its role in advancing the declaration?
Sure. MEGA, or Mobilizing an Earth Governance Alliance, is a coalition spearheaded by the Climate Governance Commission along with the World Federalist Movement Institute for Global Policy. They work in collaboration with 28 co-sponsoring organizations to push the agenda of the Planetary Emergency Declaration. Their role is crucial in strengthening existing environmental governance mechanisms and establishing new ones, fostering an international coalition that supports robust, actionable responses to our planetary crises.
How significant is the involvement of such a diverse group of organizations in MEGA?
It's incredibly significant. The diversity and number of organizations involved in MEGA represent a broad consensus and collective effort across different sectors and regions. This wide-ranging support not only adds legitimacy to the declaration but also enhances its implementation potential at multiple levels, from local to global. Thanks for tuning into Hot Topic and Fresh News today. We dove deep into the implications of the Planetary Emergency Declaration and the global response to environmental crises. It's been fantastic sharing this session with you. Remember to subscribe, activate notifications, and share our channel. Your engagement is crucial, and it helps us bring more such detailed analysis and discussions right to you.
And hey, don't forget, we're here bringing you the freshest insights every day. You might want to keep an eye out for what we've got planned next. It's going to be something to talk about. Make sure you're tuned in.
We're truly grateful for your continued support and keen interest. Looking forward to our next encounter here on Hot Topic and Fresh News. Until then, keep questioning and stay informed.
Absolutely. And remember, sharing is caring. Let your friends and family in on the secrets of the universe, or at least, the ones we discuss here.
Stay in the loop, keep your eyes on the news, our channel's content will amuse.